Welcome to Joe's Astrology, and this is the birth chart for Rob Reiner, and he recently passed away. And we're going to look at that. Here we're going to look at the transit that stands out in his murder. So we have Pluto down here in the fourth house, whole sign, transiting Venus almost exactly. And we're going to look at the things involved with this transit. So we have Pluto, we have murder, we have Venus, the wife, fourth house, the home, murdered in the home. We're going to look at the planets involved: Pluto, Venus, Saturn, Uranus. Quite possibly this could be a viral, extremely viral story, with it all being in taking place in the sign of Aquarius, the internet. So let's look at some of the things that I mentioned that involved Pluto. Pluto is here on the MC, and Scorpio is his rising, so the ruler of his chart is Pluto. It's with Saturn. Saturn is also the co-ruler of Aquarius, and it's going to come into play here as well. That Pluto is in Leo, the sign of romance and pleasure, and we have Pluto and Saturn opposite Venus by aspect. Saturn is exactly opposite in his natal chart there. So we have Pluto transiting that Venus. We also have Saturn going through the fifth house. More Leo, fifth house, pleasure, sex, romance. And it's at Saturn's here at 25 degrees. So Saturn recently made a transit the last 2 years past that Mars, the Sun, Mercury. So you wonder what happened in this fifth house. What was going on in the last 2 years? And you can even see the last 4 years, Saturn made a transit first to that Venus about 4 years ago. So we could look into that as well. But let's come back to Pluto and Scorpio. See if there's any other aspects there. We see Pluto is aspecting Saturn. It's aspecting the moon. It's again conjunct the MC, and also making an inconjunct to the sun. So maybe some potential problems there when Saturn transited the sun. Jupiter's here with the South Node. South Node's in Sagittarius. Jupiter is in Scorpio. And the Jupiter in the first house is interesting with Scorpio. We're talking about the body here. We're talking about a stabbing. I once knew someone who had Uranus in Scorpio. I knew him personally. Now Uranus is much different, but he shot himself in the hand, and he survived, but shot himself right through his hand. And here we have Jupiter in Scorpio in the first, and we have a stabbing. And Saturn is making a trine to that Jupiter. Come back to this Aquarius. Uranus is in the 8th, the ruler there in the 8th. It's in Gemini. We're talking about the 8th, talking about this story, this kind of undercover. This could be a potential unsolved mystery with the 8th and Pisces here involved. But Uranus, we have the stabbing, murder, and the hands, death by hands, the stabbing, Gemini. And the North Node is also in Gemini in the 8th house. And we see the 7th. The 7th is ruled by Venus as well. So we see something involved here with maybe money. We have a lot of Taurus involved, the Scorpio, maybe something involved. Maybe this had something to do with money and the partner. We see Mars is also co-ruler of Scorpio. Mars is in that degree of that Pluto transit. We can see this Venus is making a square to his ascendant. So square being like a tension, more of a tension aspect, and it's squaring that ascendant that is that has Scorpio there. Uranus is making a square to that Mercury and Sun. And the nodes are squared. Just seeing this now, the Mars is squaring the nodes as well. So something going on with this Mars in the 5th, squaring the nodes. There's much more that can be said about this chart. Just kind of going through some basics. So if you have anything to add down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.